What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I want to start this by saying if you watched the preview video for this week last Friday, then you will know that the figure we're unboxing today was not part of that video. And that is because I got this figure after I recorded that video. It's not a big deal. It did make me have to leave my comfort zone because once I set my schedule and the plan, I don't like for it to change. And my brain just fries itself when I have to change the plan that I already had set. That is just what happens to my brain. It's my problem though. Anyways, the figure in question, however, is NECA's The Crooked Man from the Conjuring 2. This figure I have had my eyes on for a while because I love the Conjuring universe. It's okay if you don't. If they're not your favorite movies, that's fine. You can tell me in the comments that you hate them, or you can tell me in the comments that you love them. I'm going to be happy either way. I love them. But I thought it was very strange that this figure, I think Annabelle was done first, but then it was this one. I have to really check on that. But if I'm wrong about that and this came out first, then it's even crazier. But I'll pop something up on the screen when I tell you which one came out first. But this came out before the Nun figure. So the Nun was a much bigger character. The Nun got her own movie. The Crooked Man has not. I wish he would, because don't get me wrong, I am glad they did it because this thing is creepy. The Crooked Man is super creepy. I would love to see him get his own spin-off movie like the Nun did. The fact that they didn't blows my mind. I think they did do a like made-for-TV movie type deal with it or something. But the actual Conjuring universe, I don't think they connected one to it. I wish they had. But it's just odd that they chose to do him before the Nun. Because he didn't play that big of a part, to my knowledge. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to correct myself if I'm wrong, because I'm going to rewatch the entire Conjuring universe. Because I can't just go, okay, I'll rewatch the Conjuring 2. No. I love them so much, I will rewatch them all anyways. We're getting into the Halloween season, so I guess I can use that as my excuse to rewatch them all. If I need one. But I picked this up at the Nashville Flea Market. I've been wanting this one for a while. I've had my eye on it. It's been available on Target's app for a while, and I keep saying, well, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger. Nah, not this time. Like, it's been in my cart for months. This is, but I just haven't done it. I actually got a good deal from some really cool people that I had a lot of fun talking with, so I was like, this is the one. This I need to get it. Now this one has been opened before, so I shouldn't have to use my snips to cut anything. It is complete. I've checked it over. It looks really nice. So real quick, let's take a look. The box. So you don't get a lot from the front. You get the Conjuring 2. He's there, but it's very dark. Which, even though you kind of would prefer to see really what you're buying, it makes sense because you didn't get to see him just out in the open or anything. It was always very dark, so you barely saw him. Now, on the side, we've got the Conjuring 2 logo. Both sides on the top. On the bottom, we have all this fantastic information. Now, the back. We've got some really cool images that have a scratched-in frame around them, which is really cool. Let you take a look. Hopefully, I'm getting close enough for you. There's a little thing to read here. Of course, it says the Conjuring 2. It says, the crooked man stepped forth and rang the crooked bell, and thus his crooked soul spiraled into a crooked hell, murdered his crooked family, and laughed a crooked laugh. Now on the inside we see Now, I do wish it came with the tent. You know, you see the tent right here in the picture, you know, because that's where we saw him looking like that. But it does come with the little music box thing. I think it says includes umbrella, the zoetrope, a removable hat, and interchangeable heads and hands. So this one is fairly skinny. There is a skinnier NECA figure that we're going to see. But let's go ahead and bust him out of here. I want to check this guy out. Of course, you're going to do me that way. Anyways, I was looking to see if I could see a date on it. Okay, we're done with that. All right. Okay. Slide this out. It's pretty cool. If you see behind him, it's the window, which is actually behind him in this picture as well. So that's pretty cool. I do love that. All your NECA boxes are going to have some type of thing in there that if you wanted to, you could display it behind your figure and really add to it. All right, let's see if I can get this freaking umbrella out. Nice crooked umbrella. This looks very cool. Let's see. The zoetrope here. This thing makes me a little nervous, but not too bad. It came right out. This makes me nervous. Oh, it does turn. Yeah, I'm not messing with that. This is very, very thin. Now, why does that make me nervous? If you know your NECA, you will know why. Oh, wow, it's even got the thing inside. That's cool. They are fragile. Now, I love NECA figures, so I'm not bashing them. I'm just saying they are fragile. So we've got couple of different expressions, although the one that's on him is fantastic. We have some hands. One of them would let him carry the umbrella, so let's see if I can just pop him. It shouldn't be too hard to get out of there. There we go. Are the glasses mounted on the head? To an extent, I think. Okay. So there is our Crooked Man figure. Now, is he going to stand up? All right, so we've got our Crooked Man out. I did have to put a stand, one of these stands on this foot just to keep him stood up for right now. I think I can move him around some and get him to stand up just fine. Wow. He's got a very skinny peg hole for the heads if you wanted to swap them. I like the smile face. Okay, yeah, I like this one better. You're going to see it up close when we go to the spinner here in just a second. I don't know whether or not he'll be on this stand, on two of these stands, or just standing on his own just yet. I kind of want to do the umbrella though, so we've got the hands. I feel like it's that one. So is it this? Don't start with me. Okay, yeah. I like that. That went in really easily. So we're going to swap a hand real quick. I hope. Drop his hat. Wow. The pegs are so tiny. But you know what? Oddly enough, the pegs being tiny are actually helpful. Because they're not, the holes are not as hard to, I'll stop. Okay, yes, the glasses are glued on, so I won't mess them up. Hat goes down over his eyes. Grab yourself a stance there. It's a very cool figure. There's the zoetrope. Yeah, I think the head that I just put on I like better. I'll put both heads kind of down like this on the spinner so you can see those heads. But I think this is the one I'm going to decide to use. The only other things he came with, there's a couple of other hands that will match. One I think matches that hand, and the other has, no, they're both just kind of like this. So still cool though. Let's see. It's kind of doing this number. I'm going to see if I can pull off the pose from the box. There you go. What do you think? This is kind of what he's doing on the front of the box. I know you can't see it super well. At this spot, however, I'll do the same thing. I'll put it on the spinner, and that's what I'm nervous about when it comes to the spinner. He has very thin foot, so the stand is not the greatest for it, but I have another stand I can use. Anyways, very cool, very nice the way he poses. He's not so thin that I'm nervous about moving his arms, but he's still very, very thin. It's a nice looking figure. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm actually kind of disappointed that I waited so long to get a hold of it. Oh, I see. He's got a hand the other hand will where he can hold this and have it twirl the hand. Yeah, we're not going to do that. That's cool though. Very cool. But yeah, I really dig this figure. I'm happy with it. So I hope, since we're talking about the Conjuring universe and NECA, I really hope that they would do the Ed and Lorraine from the Conjuring universe. I can't pronounce her name right, so I won't try it. And forgot his name. Oh, I'm on it today, buddies. Anyways, let's head over to the spinner and check him out. All right, so we've got him up on the spinner. As you can see, I really like the face sculpt I chose to leave on him. I love the details in it. It's a great looking figure. I like the umbrella. You can pose him with the umbrella. I like that pose with it up on his shoulder like that. I think I got to redo it where his hand is not turned goofy like that. Yeah, I've got his hand turned the wrong way, so I got to redo the umbrella where his hand's turned right, but that'll happen before he goes up on my shelf. I now have to find somewhere for him and Annabelle and the nun to all chill. But very cool figure that, yeah, I really, really like this one. It's really making me want to watch the Conjuring movies again, though. The only problem I have with it is time consuming. And I'm very busy all the time. But the zoetrope is a very nice touch. It's nicely detailed. Like I said, though, I'm a little scared about that handle. It would snap in a hurry. I can feel it. The extra heads are nice, but I won't be swapping them out too much because I like the one that's on him. But yeah, once again, another great figure from NECA. As far as articulation goes, all the joints feel really nice. You know, a lot of times we get really tight joints from NECA. Now, This has been out of the box before. So this could be from somebody that had already posed it around. I don't know what they're into. They may be into action figure photography and did their photos and then sold it off to someone else. And then it ended up in my hands. I don't know. Speaking of photography, real quick, I want to bring something up. So I just recently purchased a hell of a camera. I've been saying I wanted a camera for a long time to record with. I just got one. It's way smarter than I am. I'm still trying to learn it. But the purpose of getting it was not only for me to do some higher quality YouTube stuff, but it was also I'm trying to get my daughter into this hobby. She's taking the class. I don't think the class is going to make her fall in love with it, but I think getting her involved and getting something going with her in photography is going to help. So that being said, what I'm wanting to say is please let me know in the comments if you would like to see on Instagram or Facebook. I would create a page and then do videos and link that. But would you like to see the photography once we learn how to really manipulate this camera and do some cool stuff? Obviously, there's going to be some action figure photography in there, nature photography, landscape, all kinds of stuff. Just let me know if you'd like to see it, if you'd be interested in that, and which platform would you think would be a better idea? Instagram, Facebook? Let me know. Those comments are going to help get her excited about it as well. We're about to take a big trip to Texas, and hopefully by then we have a good grasp on how to function this piece of machinery. But I'm really hoping to get her a good hobby going that I think she could get passionate about, and I really think she's going to enjoy it. So comments help me out with her and get a little bit of encouragement, and throw some ideas if you want to on what you'd like to see photographed. Landscapes, nature, action figures. Anyways, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of the Crooked Man. I think he's a wonderful figure. But let me know what you think. Make sure you smash that like button. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe and turn on those bells, because you don't want to miss any of the other stuff we got coming up. I got all kinds of stuff planned, so make sure you got those bells turned on. Also, make sure you check out my other channel, Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. All of my wrestling figures and wrestling content are over on that channel. Plus, every Sunday live at 7 p.m. Central, we do the podcast, so come check out the show, talk some wrestling with us. It's a great time. Hope you come check it out. Also, the other half of Gladiator Wrestling Podcast, The Chase Collector, right here on YouTube. Check his stuff out. Also, all three of those channels are on TikTok. And whatever American version TikTok becomes. So check those out. Also on TikTok is the third man for Gladiator Wrestling Podcast, Lucha OKC. So check his stuff out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Gladiator out.